evening. It is the 16th of March. I had to think about that for a second. We got a review coming up for you guys because I had an unboxing last week. We got a review this week for the same product. It's the Exolife case by Exo Gear. In the beginning, when you first clip this on, it is super difficult to get this freaking case off. That's a very good thing and a very bad thing at the same time. A bad thing for those of you that take your cases off often, it sucks because it's so hard to get off. Unless I'm retarded, it's really hard to get off. There is a little pry thing down here, a little spot that you're supposed to use to pry it off. Well, didn't really work for me. I couldn't get it off. I had to pull it off from the side here, and because of that, I think I did warp the outside, the side of it a little bit. It doesn't clip in properly anymore. That's probably my own fault, but just keep that in mind. It's kind of tough to get this outside off, and be careful so you don't ruin it, because it's just plastic too. So let me pull this off, show you how hard it is to get off now, like this. Alright, there we go. So that wasn't too bad this time, because like I said, it's a little bit broken, not broken, just warped. That was my own fault, though I do not think that was part of the case's fault, but I think they could come up with a nicer way, an easier way to take this apart, because it's pretty tough. So let me zoom in, and we can take a look at the case itself. Alright, that's a little bit too close of a shot for comfort, but you know what? What can I say? Anyways, here we go. Here's the case. So first of all, there's this nice little outside piece here. It's just an outside little plastic piece. Very thin. As you can see, it's flexible. If I push on it, it bends and bows and whatnot. And that's the outside piece. It's like a bumper. Well, there goes the dog barking. Then this is the actual case part itself. The iPhone just slides right in the bottom of this here. Oh, it helps if I lined up. Clips in really nicely. They do have a speaker grill piece there. I don't know if you can see. I'm sorry. I don't want to go much closer than this because then it will be kind of just really too close. Let me pull that off. It does have, like I said, a speaker grill down here. The speaker's direct out the bottom and then out the front through this case. So out the bottom of the iPhone to the front of the case. And it really does not hinder the sound of your speakers at all whatsoever. I use this for over a week now. It works great. And then it also has a cutout for the camera in the back. Same for the flash, so that's always nice. The back is a nice matte finish. The finish that I got is a matte finish, a matte black. I believe it comes in white too. It should come in white matte as well. I know that they used to make them in gloss. I'm not sure if they still do that. Just check out the site. So yeah, and then this comes in, I believe, a light blue and a gray like this. I think those are the two colors. Maybe a clear. I don't really remember. But I got the light gray version. So it's cool. It matches very well with the black, by the way. If you're thinking about what colors go with what, gray with the black. Good choice. Anyways, have their nice little logo on the back. I really like the look of that logo. Nice and clean there. It is a matte finish, and it's kind of a grippy finish. Not really too much of a grip, but it's more like a rubber texture on the back, which is good. And then it has the Exolife name down here and the bar down here for the actual battery life left on the battery device pack itself. Down at the bottom, we do have a power button on the left and a mini USB charging spot on the right. The one complaint I do have about the USB is when you take it out, it's on one of these little hanger things, like a little thing, which is great. It's a great idea so you don't lose it, but it gets in the way. It doesn't stretch out long enough. I think the little plug should be a little bit longer so it can give you some more flexibility as far as moving it out of the way to plug the mini USB in, because it's kind of tough to plug it in the beginning until you turn it enough like mine, and now it doesn't go in properly because I kind of warped that a little bit too. So anyways, as far as the size of it, super thin. For a battery case, it's insanely thin. Compared to the iPhone itself, it's about, I'd say about half the size of the iPhone. So your iPhone and a half is how big it would be with the case on it. As far as the length of it, it is quite a bit longer than the iPhone. Whoops. If I hold them up here. This is for the iPhone 4, by the way. Quite a bit longer there. And it doesn't look too long on here, but actually if you compare this with the iPhone with the case on to the Droid X, it's the exact same size as the Droid X. And I know a lot of people went with the iPhone and waited for the iPhone instead of the Droid X because of the size issue. So keep that in mind. If you're thinking about getting this case for your iPhone, it's going to be just same length as the Droid X, and it's going to be fatter than the Droid X, because it's obviously already, the Droid X is super thin. That's what it's about. So keep that in mind. It is skinnier as far as width-wise, but it is longer and wider. So just keep that in mind if you're wanting a small phone. As far as usability, I mean, it fits great in your pocket. It fits great when you're holding it in your hand. It's not awkward at all to text with it. It's not awkward with a phone call. I mean, it's everything, as far as I can tell, works absolutely great. The pictures work fine with the back cutout. It's not like it's misaligned or anything like that. And overall, I think it's just a really, really well designed case. For $90, I'm not sure if I would purchase it myself. Due to the reasoning that it also does not have a lip on the front. If you look at this case here by InCase that I bought, I will be reviewing this as well. It has, no, you can't see because it's not on the iPhone. Never mind. It has a little lip so that when you lay your iPhone face down on a table, your iPhone screen is not actually touching the table. It's the case has a little lip touching the table. So that way if you drop your iPhone flat on the ground, your screen doesn't shatter and pop because the case hits it first, which is the general idea, in my opinion anyway. So this does not have that. So keep that in mind. That would be the big killer for me, that it doesn't have that. As far as how long the battery lasts, I'd say about doubles the length of my iPhone battery. I've heard people say it more than doubles their length. I'm going to say it just about doubles. For me, anyway, my personal opinion of how long it lasted for me and what I think it lasts for as far as me using it. Which is great. That's pretty amazing for a case this small to double the length of my iPhone battery, which is awesome. If you're going on trips, you're going on vacation, you're going on a plane ride, you're going on a train ride, you're going on a car ride. Look at me, I'm rhyming here, besides car. But anyways, this would be really, really good to have. Well, not necessarily a car, but something where you have no access to charge your phone. Your iPhone battery dies super quick. In my opinion, the battery does not last long, especially with the stuff that I use it for. I mean, I play games on it every once in a while. You know, I bring it up. I got the screen brightness. It's got to be more than all the way off, so that's a battery killer. There's just a lot of stuff that sucks your life of your iPhone battery. So, this is an awesome thing to have. Like I said, there's only 3 complaints I believe I have. I'll go over those just one more time and we'll start wrapping it up here. 3 complaints. 1, it has no bevel, no lip, no catch piece on the front. It's just completely flush with the iPhone. Actually, it's a little bit lower than the top of the iPhone, so the iPhone is up a tiny, like, minuscule amount. But it nonetheless doesn't have a bevel, which I really do not like that at all. What else was there? There was the fact that the USB plug just needs to be a little bit longer. That's not a purchase killer by any means. It's just, you know, once you get it bent out of the way, it's fine. It'll stay out of the way now. It just, in the beginning, it's kind of like, oh, this is annoying. But it's not bad. It takes you half a second to move it out of the way. The other thing I was going to say was, what was it? Oh yeah, removing the case. This outside case was tough to remove. I think they should just, if they keep this back piece the exact same way and just change this piece a little bit, make it have a little bit of a bevel, and make it a little bit more thicker plastic, I know that will increase the weight. And speaking of the weight, this weighs a lot less than the iPhone. It really doesn't add any weight at all. It's about the same weight as this case here, and this is just thin plastic. So that's a weight comparison. Absolutely weighs nothing, which is awesome. I don't like the weight of this outside piece. It's a little bit too flimsy and thin for my liking. This is great. This weight is absolutely perfect. Not too heavy, not too light. Alright, so I went over the 3 things that I didn't like about it. The things I do like about it, we're going to go over, but this list might be a little bit long. So, things I do like. The weight, perfect weight. The way that it clips onto the phone, besides this piece, absolutely perfect. I love how it slides in like that. Really, really well done. Awesome fit. Overall design and look and feel of it, absolutely epic. I love it. It looks so nice, especially if you have a black iPhone on a black case. Looks really good. I love the LED on the back. Really awesome. I love LEDs, period. So to have a bright blue LED on the back, really, really cool. It also has a green LED that lights up on the bottom when you have it turned on. The blue one only comes on if you press the power button to check how much battery is left. So keep that in mind. It's not on all the time. I believe that just about wraps it up. As far as buying it, I would say if you're looking for a battery case, this is probably the thinnest, smallest, lightest one that you're going to find out there. If you don't have a case yet, I would probably buy another cheap case, just in case you don't want this all the time on there, because it does make the phone a little big for my liking. Anyways, really, really great product. Their company is a really nice company. I had a great time talking with them. You know, they were very responsive. So, company A+, and because of that, that makes me want to purchase this because they have great customer support. They have awesome people running the company, and they're just really easy. If they have any questions, you know, they'll answer them right away. And it's great to have a company like that because not all companies are like that these days, and that sucks. So, check it out. It's exogear.com. Check them out. I would say pick it up if you got the money. Other than that, I'll see you guys hopefully next week, one more video, and I will probably be doing a live session next week, so be there for that.